For thousands of years, animals have been part of everyday human life, used for food, transport, clothing, and as our pets. But what if suddenly every animal on Earth disappeared? Let's start with food. The average person eats about 120 grams of meat a day. Multiply that across the world, and we consume nearly 1 million tons of meat every single day. If all animals were gone, that meat supply would instantly disappear. No cows means no milk, no butter, no cheese, and no yogurt. No chickens or roosters means no eggs. No bees means no honey. People would have to rely completely on plant-based foods. That might seem manageable at first, but there's more to the problem. More than 75% of the world's food crops rely on animal pollinators, especially insects like bees and butterflies. Without them, many fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds would become extremely rare or disappear completely. Farmers would need to pollinate crops by hand, which is time-consuming, expensive, and hard to scale. This would put a lot of pressure on the few crops that don't need animal pollination, like rice, wheat, and corn. But these crops can't provide all the nutrients we get from a more varied diet. So over time, global nutrition would decline. Healthy soil depends on tiny animals, like earthworms, beetles, and other insects. These creatures break down organic material, aerate the soil, and help keep nutrients cycling through the ecosystem. Without them, soil would become compact and less fertile. Crops wouldn't grow as well. Farmers would have to rely more on artificial fertilizers, which are expensive and can damage the environment over time. Over the years, this would seriously impact farming, especially in places that can't afford large amounts of fertilizers or advanced technology. The economic fallout would be massive. The global livestock industry alone is worth over $1.6 trillion, and millions of people depend on animals for their jobs. This includes farmers and ranchers, fishermen, butchers, dairy workers. Without animals, all of these sectors would collapse. Millions of jobs would be lost. Global trade would be disrupted, and countries that rely heavily on animal-based industries would be hit especially hard. Food prices would go up, and poverty could rise as jobs vanish and food becomes scarce. Around the world, millions of people live with pets. Whether it's a dog, a cat, or a bird, animals have become part of our everyday routines. They offer company, help us stay calm, and make our homes feel more alive. Without these animals, loneliness and mental health issues could increase. Animals aren't just part of human life. They're essential to how ecosystems function. Take them away and things start to fall apart. Without herbivores, grasslands would either become overgrown or start to dry out without proper grazing. Even forests would change over time. Many rely on animals to spread seeds, maintain balance, and keep plant life healthy. Without animals, the natural world would become unstable. In conclusion, if animals vanished, it might take years for the full impact to be felt, but slowly and steadily, our way of life would become impossible to sustain, and eventually, it'll be our turn. That will be all for today. If you liked the video, consider subscribing the channel. Thanks for watching.